Once our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, related that there were 3 men from the Banu Isra'eel. One of them was a leper, the other bald, and the third blind. Allah Ta'ala wanted to test them, so he sent an angel to them. The angel first went to the leper and asked him, "What would you like best?" He replied, "I would like a nice complexion, a beautiful skin, and that this sickness goes away from me whereby people do not allow me to sit with them and which they hate." The angel passed his hand over the body of that person. He was immediately cured and a nice skin and beautiful complexion appeared. The angel then asked him, "What type of wealth do you like the most?" He replied, "Camels." So he gave him a pregnant camel and told him, "May Allah Ta'ala give you barakah in this." The angel then went to the bald person and asked him, "What would you like best?" He replied, "That my hair grows nicely and that this sickness which people dislike goes away from me." The angel passed his hand over his head, he was immediately cured and beautiful hair began to grow. He then asked him, "What type of wealth do you like the most?" He replied, "Cows." So he gave him a pregnant cow and told him, "May Allah Ta'ala give you barakah in this." Eventually, the angel went to the blind person and asked him, "What would you like most?" He replied, "That Allah gives me back my sight so that I may be able to see everyone." The angel passed his hand over his eyes and Allah gave him back his sight. He then asked him, "What type of wealth do you like the most?" He replied, "Goats." So he was given a pregnant goat. The animals of all 3 delivered their babies. In a short time, the jungle was filled with his camels, his cows, and his goats. Thereafter, under the orders of Allah Ta'ala, that angel went in his previous form to the leper and said to him, "I am a poor person. All my provisions for my journey are finished. Today I have no means of reaching home except through Allah and then through your help. In the name of that Allah who has blessed you with a nice skin and a beautiful complexion, I ask you for a camel which I could ride and reach my home." He replied, "Get far away from here. I have a lot of other commitments to fulfill. I do not have anything to spare which I could give you." The angel said, "I think I recognize you. Were you not a leper, for which people despised you? Were you not very poor, and then Allah blessed you with so much of wealth?" He replied, "What are you talking? I inherited this wealth from my ancestors." The angel said, "If you are lying, may Allah return you as you were before." The angel then went to the bald person in his previous form and asked him the same questions and he also replied in the same way. So the angel said to him, "If you are lying, may Allah return you as you were before." Eventually he went to the blind person in that same original form and said to him, "I am a traveler and all my provisions are finished. Today I have no means except Allah and then you. In the name of that being who returned to you your eyesight, I ask you for a goat with which I could do my work and complete my journey." He replied, "Without doubt, I was blind. It was only out of His mercy that Allah Ta'ala gave me back my eyesight. Take as much as you want and leave behind as much as you want. By Allah, I will not stop you from taking anything." The angel replied, "Keep your wealth with you, I do not want anything. I had only come to test you 3. Now the test is over. Allah is pleased with you and displeased with the other 2. Lesson. Just imagine, that because of the ungratefulness of those 2, all those bounties were taken away and they were left as they were before. Allah became displeased with them and they are forsaken both in this world and in the hereafter. Due to his gratefulness, that person's bounties remained intact, Allah was pleased with him, and he is contented both in this world and in the hereafter.